Oh, hello. Welcome to TRG Central. This is episode 5 of the 2022 Road to the Kentucky Derby free play. For today, we'll be looking at the Kentucky Derby qualifiers, the top 25. You see that now on your screen. And we'll also run the races for week 10 and 11. Okay, let's start off by taking a look at the top 25. And we have New Grange with 70, Kathleen O 60, Sandon 50, Barbara Road 20, and so forth. All the way down to number 20 is Blue Kentucky. Remember, we put Blue Kentucky in an allowance race that allowed the winner to pick up 5 Kentucky Derby points, and that was enough to get him on the list. Okay, one other thing I'm gonna do here is just see if I can do an event option and not display the year, since all the horses and jockeys are on the same year, same date of this. Let's go back. Here's the list. Okay, let's go to the schedule, and we'll pick up where we left off on week 10. We have the Gotham Stakes, the San Felipe Stakes, the Fountain of Youth Division 1 and 2. So, let's go ahead and check out the fields of each of the races. We'll edit the Gotham, see who's all in the Gotham. And you see it's already a 10-horse field. We'll leave it alone. Take a quick look down here at some of the horses. And it's a handicapped race too. Horses 300,000, 1 mile, fouls. And we'll be running this at Aqueduct. So if that looks fine, we'll lock it. Go to the next one. San Felipe Stakes. Take a look at that field. $400,000 purse. There's 7 horses there. This gives us an excellent opportunity to put another filly in. Take a look at our filly list. And the last filly to be entered was Nest, so Nostalgic will be entered in this race. And this is a handicapped race, so all the horses will be carrying their average weight, which is kind of odd that all the original horses are carrying 120, and Nostalgia will be carrying 118. And let's see, we do want to check out a 1 horse, but we'll go ahead and save this field with Nostalgic. X out. We're going to X out of this let's lock it. Let's X out of this. And we're going to take a quick look at the horse report for stats. We're going to come down and see what we can pick up. Smuggler's Run. He was run 2-6 in his last race. And 2-6 was his last race. See which week the date. What is the date of This one we're at 3-5. I think we'll hold off Smuggler's Run and run him in week 11. Now let's go ahead and go on to the Fountain of Youth, Division 1 and 2, both $400,000 races. All the races this week are the 50, 20, 10, and 5 point. So go ahead and take a look at the Fountain of Youth. And we have 6 horses here. So that gives us an opportunity to go ahead and put a filly in. And we just did Nostalgic, so we'll add Secret Oath. And we also know that there's a few horses that did not get into a prep race that we credit other than Smuggler's Run. So we'll go back to the male. And if I remember correctly, we have a horse called Crown Pride. We're going to enter him in this race. Now this is an interesting horse here. He is a foreign horse that will compete in the real-life Kentucky Derby, but since he ran all of his races outside North America, he's not in any of the prep races. This looks like an excellent prep race to put him in. There's also another horse called Summer is Tomorrow. Same thing, foreign horse, never raced in North America, but will qualify for the real life Kentucky Derby. We'll put him in the other division, Division 2. So let's go ahead and save this with Secret Oath Crown Pride. Very good. Then we'll come over, lock it, in Division 2. It also means there should be enough room to put a few more horses in, so we'll add a 3-year-old filly, which will be Benty Valentine. And we'll also go back and do the males and pick up that Summer is Tomorrow. Put him in the field. Okay. That will close the nominations for this race. Save it and lock it. So we're now all set. We'll back up to Gotham real quick. Take a look. This is the 10 horse race. Go ahead and get it started. Let's view past performances, see how they stack up. And Rockefeller is the only horse in this 10 horse field in a race, and he came in third in the Champ 6. So that's good to know for betting purposes. And we'll also go ahead and pick let the auto, Feathers, and myself wager on the race. All 9 and the 12 being wagered. Let's see what they did. See, horse 3, Golden Code, horse 4, from an under Malta, well, from another Malta. Okay, horse 7, no need to worry. 8, full journey, and 9, reload. Now we'll also take a look at the morning odds so we can make bets. Looks like Marina is the odds-on favorite with the most of the others very close. So it looks like you have one horse that has a good chance to at least place. Anybody else, it looks like it's up for grabs. So this could be a tough one to call, but we do have $8,000. We made over $3,000 so far, so let's see what we can do. Let's go with Morello for 50, the show, and I really don't think there's a good pair to put on any of the others, so that's all we're going to do for this race. Okay, finish with the window. We look at past performances. Let's go to the field. The racetrack, we're running this race on Aqueduct in the upper right chute. Go ahead and view all the horses. Running Son of Again is 72. Gliders is 70. Golden Coat 70. From another month, maybe 69. Dean's Lit 71. Life is Great 68. No Need to Worry 69. Old Journey 66. Morello 80. And Rockefeller 68. Okay, those are your horses. Again, Rockefeller is the only horse that has run this year in the series. Go ahead and get the race set up. And that's the other thing we wanted to do. We're going to change this race regulator so we don't have to change it all the time. Well, it's just there. I'm not sure why I forgot, but I did. Go ahead and do spectator mode. They're all in the starting gate. They seem to be ready. There's the Stewart. And give it the okay to start the race, and they're off. Viewing from another, and we already have Rockefeller stopped with 6 left. Horse 10, we're definitely going to remove him. So, undo him. He got 14 out of the gate. The jockey, who's the jockey? Trevor McCarthy must have gave him a bit of a whip. And it's off and running, so we'll just move them straight. There's probably no reason to move them inside. So we got all the way up to where No Need to Worry is. That's the leader. So we'll see if that holds up for the rest of the turn. Get the rest of the pack going for game turn 2. And we have another one, Bold Journey stopped. 4. So let's go ahead and undo him for 8. He's got 14. He also got a little bit of the whip. And I guess he's going to have to slide outside. Ends up pretty far just by going straight. And his turn. Looks like everybody in turn 2 is done. No need to worry, we'll get started on game turn 3 and we resume the race. And there's Rockefeller, then Golden Code, and Life is Great. Has 4 left over, let's see where he's at. Clear of the back of the pack. Let's do a redo and see if we can help him out. So, in this particular case, it looks like he just needs to go straight, with no need to go inside. And he picked up quite a bit of ground by doing that. And the turn, of course, you can see there was a long line of horses here that he could have gotten a few bonus points for doing the cover up, which is the drafting rule. But we'll go ahead and keep him where he's at. The end of his move, we'll start game turn 6, and we're off. And Golden Hillman looks like, wow, that was an interesting finish. And it looks like Life is Great snuck through for the win. Yes, Life is Great. No need to worry. Marlito and Golden Code all will pick up Kentucky Derby points. Life is Great picked up 180,000 out of 300,000 purse. Let's take a look at some betting results. And look, the Three Stooges has finally won a race, and they collected a few dollars. Elizabeth also won, and Bruce McClure picked up 3,000 on the win by calling Life is Great. Very good for Bruce. Okay, so that ends the Gotham Stakes. Let's move on to the San Felipe Stakes. A quick look. This one here we just added nostalgic to the field. And not sure who would be the favorite. Let's see what the morning line is. Okay, take a look. Morning line has a very close race. Forbidden Kingdom looks like it's the favorite, but we have two that are single digit odds at 9, 8, 5, and 8, 4. Nostalgic, of course, is the filly. So it looks like it's going to be an interesting race here. So let's take a look past performances, see if we have anything that we can look at here. Let's see. Applejack's run a race. Let's see. Horse Red Sanchez, no. Beautiful Art, no. Forbidden Kingdom, no. Doppelganger, no. The Magic, no. Cable Spirit, yes. And Nostalgic, yes, yeah. Helmet came in second in the Southwest. Robert B. for Cable Blues. Did not come in the money, but did pick up 12,000 purse money. And Happy Jack was also in the Robert B. Lewis, and he came in second there, picked up 44. So, that's the past performances. Let's go ahead and get ourselves over to the betting window and make a few bets. The auto bettors back 9 of the 12 made some wagers. Let's take a quick look at them. Sort the horses. See who's what. Horse 1, Happy Jack. 3 wagers on him. 1 for Horse Red Sanchez. Our Nick. 1 wager on him. Rosemary picked up wager on Beautiful Art. 2 wagers on Doppelganger. And 1 wager on the favorite, number 6. Follow that. Let's go ahead and do our wagers. And we're going to do Nostalgic for 3rd. We seem to be pretty good at picking 3rd place horses with the fillies. And what the heck, we have some money. We'll put 100 on number 6, that's Forbidden Kingdom, the favorite to come in first. Not going to do anything with the exotic wagers since they're all pretty scattered. Buy a ticket and we'll get ourselves all set for the race. Okay, back from the betting window, let's go to the racetrack where it's standing at either part. Horses seem to be getting lined up. And we'll go and do a quick look at all the horse cars. We have Happy Jack, 78, ran one race. Horse Red Sanchez, 69, no races under his belt. Armageddon, 70, no races run yet. Beautiful Art, 70, no races won yet. Doppelganger, no races won yet. He's 76. Forbidden Kingdom, 86. That's the favorite. Hasn't raced yet. Cable Spirit, 72. Has one race under his belt. Did not finish in the money. And Nostalgic, one race under her belt. Second place finish. And it's a 77. So again, it looks like it to be a pretty close race. Take off the board. And we'll go ahead and get our racing speed down for video to 7. And we'll see if the all the horses are ready. Yes, they are. They're all ready in the starting gate. We're good to go. So, and we're off. Happy Jack, Armageddon, Happy Jack, Nostalgic, Doppelganger, Nostalgic, and Nostalgic looks like she won the race. Yay! Depending bet on her to win. Well, that's good. We did get at least one. And we had an all-time Tampa Lippy Stakes record set by Nostalgic. Cool. That's very cool. Hey, everything's updated. Nostalgia's first. Forbidden Kingdom second. Doppelganger third. Cable Spirit fourth. All of those pick up Kentucky Derby points. Nostalgic came away with $240,000 in the $400,000 purse of the San Felipe Stakes. Let's go to the betting window to look at the result. And there we go. I got managed to get one wager correct and picked up $265 by calling Nostalgic to police place. Same thing with Elizabeth. She picked Forbidden Kingdom to show and came in second place. So that's it from Santa Anita Park for the San Felipe Stakes. Let's go back to the schedule, see what's up next. And that's the Fountain of Youth Division 1 race. Fountain of Youth is another $400,000 race. Again, all the races this week are 50, 20, 10, and 5 for Kentucky Derby points. Let's do the field real quick. This is where we add a secret oath. D. Wayne Luca is the trainer. And then we allowed Crown Pride, the non-American horse that ran all his races overseas so far, entered 2. He'll be in post position 8. So, everything's all set to go. Let's go ahead and go over to Hialeah to get these races underway. And let's see, we have Crown Pride, the odds-on favorite. Look at the rest of the field. We have the 2 horses we entered. Just think if we didn't enter those 2 horses, all the other horses would pretty much be the same. So it looks like it might be a pretty easy wager. I'm thinking of possibly even doing the Exacto or Quadella on this one. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the past performances. And let's see, Glider has a in-the-money performance, didn't win any purse money at Gotham. Southwest Secret Oath has run Southwest, came in second there, picked up a full 165,000, and as I said, Crown Pride hasn't run yet in North America. So, without that, let's go to the betting window, see how the bettors are gonna wager on this one. And we'll go ahead and let the auto bettors make their pick. And 11, they're all in for this race. Let's see what's going on. The wager, horse 2. Hey, Howling Time has a wager. Couple on 3, that's King Delivers. Bruce Willis with an over $1,000 wager again on horse 4 to play that Cupana. And Jimmy Carter and a few others are wagering a horse 7, Secret Oath, that's the filly, and a couple are going with the odds-on favorite, the Police Place. So I think we're gonna follow that trend with those couple, and we're going to put Crown Pride in win for 200. We're very confident in Crown Pride. We'll go with Quinella and go with 7 and 8. We'll put another 200. Getting bold here as we move into the heart of the schedule. Buy our tickets. All set. Let's return to the track at Hialeah. I think we're all set. We did past performances. We did the betting window. Let's go ahead and head over to Hialeah Park Racetrack. Looks like the horses are all sitting in the starting gate. We'll give them a few minutes to be set up, and we'll take a look at the horses. We got Marcania, 71, no races. Howling Time, 65, no races. Dean Deliverance, 70, no races. Kaputana, 71, no races. High Oak, 64, no races. Quieter, 70, one race, did not finish in the money. Secret Oath, our filly, has one race under her belt, came in second, 165. She's at 86. She seemed to be much better than the rest of the original field. And then we have Crown Pride with a 91. Has not raced in North America yet. I think in this field, he may just go wire to wire. Let's see what happens. We'll remove the cards. Change our speed down to 7. Check the starting gate, see if they're all set. Looks like everybody's ready. Remember, we're looking at number 8. That's the import. See what he does. And we're off. Matahale first. He's still first. Crown Pride finally passes. It's Matahale Crown Pride, and it could be either Crown Pride or Kapuna. We'll have to check the total finish to see what happened. Here's the finish. And it's Crown Pride by a nose over Kapuna. So Crown Pride in his first North American race gets the victory, comes out of the race with $240,000, and it's a seal Crown Pride into the Kentucky Derby with, I think, 50 points. And the Kapula second, glider third, Market Hannah fourth. Secret Oath, our filly, came in fifth. That's a little disappointing considering the talent of the field. Take a look at the betting results. I did get a win. look at Bruce Willis. He get a place on number 4, Capuna, and he picked up a cool $27,000. Wow. Okay, and that's it for the Division 1 race of the Fountain of Youth. Let's go ahead and back to the schedule. We'll view the field for Division 2. Here we have the other Euro course in summer is tomorrow. And we also put in Team Valentine the filly in. Otherwise, there may not be a whole lot of competition again. Let's take a look. Go over to Hialeah. Take a look at the morning line. And we have summer tomorrow. The overwhelming favorite is Zozos. The second, Infinity the Valentine the filly is the third, fourth. And we have Call Me Midnight a little better. And the only one that looks like it's a really long shot is Texas Red Hot. Let's go take a look at past performances, see how others have done so far. Texas Red Hot did had a one race, came in 7th. Oh well. Let's see. Call Me Midnight within a mistake. Didn't do well. Finished 10th there. That doesn't sound good for Call Me Midnight. And if I remember, maybe that was an injury. I don't quite remember. Say Silent Power. And then Anita Valentine, she ran in one race, finished 4th. Did pick up 15,000, but did not finish in the money. And then our new entry from overseas, Summer is tomorrow. This will be his first North American race. So, few fast forwards. Let's go to the betting window and see how our auto bettors are going to wager on this race. 10 of the 12 decided to throw some money down. Let's see how that happens. Okay, we got Texas Rohot 1. Well, I'm not sure what Hearn is doing, but he wagered on Texas Rohot. Then we have 3 for Zozos, 1 for Rattle and Row, Bruce Willis, and Lawrence Pine decided to go with Silent Power. Bruce McLaren's going with Valentine, and we have 2 wagers on the odds-on favorite, Summer is Tomorrow. And let's go ahead and make our wager. See if we can get the line in and see what we want to do. We're going with Summer Tomorrow to win. Not quite like the other one, last race, but we'll drop 100 on this one. And we're going to Quinella with Sozo and Summer is Tomorrow for 50. And I think that's going to do it for us. So, then we'll buy our ticket. Wagers are locked in. Let's go back to the track. Everything's all set. Go ahead and head down to the grandstand. The horses are in the starting gate. We'll check on them in a few seconds, see if they're ready to go after we view all the horses. 7 in the field, there's Texas Red, 65, Zozo, 83, Rattle and Roll, 68, Call Me Midnight, 75. One race did not win any money, same as Texas Red Hot, 1 race, no money. Silent Power, Bento Valentine, 1 race, did not finish in the money, did pick up 15 foul, and then Summers tomorrow, his first North American race. So let's clear off the horse cards. Get the regulator down to a slow speed so we can watch it. And let's check the steward and see if everything's all ready in the starting gate. It is, so let's get this race underway. And they're off. Valor Row, Zozo, Summer is tomorrow. Looks like Summer is tomorrow is a cruise to a win. And with Zozo's, hey, looks like we may have gotten a Quinella there or everything holds up. And Summer tomorrow, Zozo, Rattle and Roll, Bento Valentine, all claim points for the Kentucky Derby contenders list. And let's take a look at the betting results. I got a win. Jimmy Carter got a win. 2,000. Lionel Washington pulled in a full 1,012. The Three Stooges picked up another winner. Must be getting a little hot. Go back to the winner's circle. Take a quick look again on the tote board. And this. And let's go back to the schedule. And now we have one schedule race on week 11. So let's go ahead and take a look at that field. 400,000, another 50, 20, 10, 5 Kentucky Derby points. Grade 2, we're running this, the Tampa Bay Derby at Hialeah on a good track. So let's go ahead and take a look at the field. There's 10 in the field, so that looks like the Smuggler's Run will not be participating in week 11. We'll put him in week 12, 13, or 14. Okay, so field is set. Go back. Lock it. I don't think there's any need to view the field again. So go ahead and run the race. Take a look at past performances. See how many horses have run. Let's see, Trademark was in the race. Came in 6th. No money. Classic Causeway ran the Sam F. Davis. No money. Oh, came in 1st. Picked up 120,000 at that one. See, Golden Glider came in 2nd in the same race as Classic. Picked up 44. Giant Game ran in the Holy Bull. Came in 8th. Bad performance. Was 2nd at one time. Go to Chipsational also ran in this Sam F. Davis. We had 3 horses that ran there. Came in 3rd, picked up a little bit of cash. And let's see, Spin Wheel was the other one. He ran in the Holy Bull just like Giant Game. He did not much. In fact, he did worse. He came in 9th. Giant Game came in 8th. Not much of a performance by either one. Let's go ahead and go to the betting window, see how our auto bettors are going to wager on the races today. Before we do that, let's quickly check the morning line. We did forget to do that. Classic Causeway at even money, that's really odd. And then everybody else is kind of scattered about. Could be a tough one to predict, but unless everybody goes with Classic Causeway, do have an excellent jockey riding him. high regular, Ortiz Jr. See what the auto bettors do. They raise your 10 of the 12 wager. Let's see what we did here. Hey, and there's D. Martin. He finally made it to the betting window and put a wager in on horse 6. That's Golden Glider. Well, we'll see how well he does. Let's flip the horses. 3 wagers on 2. That's trademark. Number 4 had 1. That's Classic Causeway. Only 1 wagered on the odds-on favorite. Had 4 going with Giant Game. D. Martin went with Golden Glider. And Jimmy Carter went with Pinwheel. I'm not sure what to do here. I'm almost ready to just pass. 1-1, we're not going to make much money on that wager. And it looks like a sure thing. We'll go with the next best. We'll play horse 1 to win for 50, and that'll be our wagering for this race. Buy the ticket, and go back to the clubhouse. We've past the betting window. We're ready to go to the grandstands at Hialeah Park. Looks like all the horses are in and about the starting gate. Let's take a quick look at them all, and then we'll get this race on the road. Okay, we got Grantham 72, Trademark 67, Happy Boy Rocket 68, Classic Causeway 85, Giant Game 64, Golden Glider 70, Major General 64, Chip Stational 73, Belgrade 68, and Pinwheel at 65. Looking over this, definitely looks like the Classic Causeway is the one to watch. Already has one victory under his belt. Maybe I should have bet the house on him. Okay, let's go back to the track. Use the speed regulator. And check the starting gate. See if the student's ready to roll. Looks like everything's all set and we're off. Classic Causeway's out front. Belgrade had a few leftover points. We'll go ahead. He has 14. He's 9. Where are the ones? Yeah, there he is. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We gotta get him out of that lane, that's for sure. Let's undo him. Let's drop him. One. Let's shoot this. Drop him again. Nine. Get him up to here. He has 4 left. Man, he has no jockey points with me. The slip won't work for him. We're gonna have to. Here we go outside. Then we move forward. And it's pretty good there. I guess that's where he's gonna end up. He's in spectator mode. get the last couple horses to move, and we'll be back on track. Classic Causeway has the lead. Looks like it's going to be pretty much a wire-to-wire for Classic Causeway. Giant Game. We'll redo him. Got a nice 14. Move him out one. We got a jockey point, so we can do the slip. Get it here. And then we got 1 point left. We can move one further. He ends up right now in second place. Okay, let's get spectator mode resume for the last 3 horses, and then let's start the next game turn. And horse 6, see if we can improve on the auto jockey there. I think we're going to let 6 run, and he passes horse 2 because of it. And get the spectator mode to resume. Ship Central has 3 left. Where's he at? 8. Could be interesting. Let's see what happens. We move Central. Move him outside one. And just let him go. Ends up there, closing in on Classic Causeway. End the turn. Get spectator mode to finish off this game turn. And oh my god, Classic Causeway falters in the end. Sensational. Grantham and Trademark will all have passed him. There is a jockey inquiry though, so maybe something happened in this group of horses. See what's going on. And it's Ship Stational. Grantham and Classic Causeway gets third because Belgrade did what? Belgrade is disqualified and moved back 1 place. So he ended up being lost. Let's take a look at the thing again. And 4 and 2. 2 was Trademark. It looks like Classic Causeway squeaked out the 3rd place finish over Trademark. Okay, let's go back to the report. The top 4, we want to look at the other one finish order. Okay, let's go back up, take a look at the betting results. And I did pick a show for Classic Causeway. Oh no, I did random, that's right. And Elizabeth did 4. Classic Causeway, and you got a show also. Okay, so that's it from Hialeah. So week 13 is next. There were no races for week 12. We have the Louisiana Derby, and we have the Sunland Derby. Louisiana's a $1 million race, and Sunland 500,000. I think we'll pick up on those on the next episode. But before we do that, let's take a look at the bettors. See how they're doing. Oh, look at old Dino. He's got $100 left. Only 2 under. Everybody else is over. Bruce Willis, cool 66,000. 19 wagers. Elizabeth Graham is still perfect at 11 for 11. I'm still over 500 with 19 wins out of 34 bets. Okay. George had 20-some thousand. Lionel, his only wager periodically, but he's been pretty hot on picking up correct. El Dino is the only one that hasn't won a race yet. Wager yet. Uh, now we'll kick out of the schedule. We'll refresh the list and see how that has changed over the course of 2 weeks. New Granger's still on top. Kathleen's still second. Nostalgia third. Chip Stational's fourth. Zandon fifth. There's Crown Prince and Summer Tomorrow. Both picked up 50 points and are pretty much guaranteed to get into the Kentucky Derby. All the way down to 20. Coast of Terror. We have a couple 10-pointers here. Any one of those could make it to 20. Our tiebreaker is probably going to be winnings. And if we have a tie for that, then we're going to have to win it. We can see here, out of 152 horses, 106 have run at least one race. Let's take a look and do the winnings. And New Grange is still on top with Kathleen O. And we have a few following. Imagine next week with the next episode with the $1 million and the $500,000 race, that should change the winnings a bit. Okay, so I think that's it from TRG Central. This is Gary signing off. Stay tuned for episode 6 later today. Also, we'll probably be running let's take a quick look here before we sign off. Back to the schedule. We're also going to be running the Triple Crown series. Probably this afternoon or this evening, maybe tomorrow morning, sometime before the actual Kentucky Derby, because this is the one that has the official fields in it, split into 2 races. See here, have 10 horses in this one. Go back and take a look at the other field. The heat race 2. There's the 10 horses there. There's that Summer is Tomorrow. And I guess, and the first one must have had the other Crown Pride. Okay. So anyway, stay tuned and we'll updating everybody on the time that we'll be running the 2 heat races and then the Kentucky Derby. And we'll continue that series with the Preakness in a couple weeks and then the Belmont Stakes to finish out that series with probably 3 episodes. Okay, as mentioned before, this is Gary signing off from TRG Central. Catch you next time.